You are watching an Al Bear review. Cue the music. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm here with the Black Ink crew, New York review recap. Before we get into it, if you're new, be sure to subscribe. Everyone, be sure to like, comment, and share. I don't know, man. This episode was, it was an episode that kind of, I don't know, maybe I'm just weird. Because when I watch reality TV, it just certain storylines, I get tired of, because I get tired of them pushing that storyline. And B, I just feel like maybe they go overboard with trying to make the audience sympathize and empathize with these characters, and I just be like, no. So the show kicks off. Donna is, Alex was telling Donna that he can't tattoo anymore because of Caesar and Ted done beat the crap out of him, and his spine messed up to the point where he can't sit down in a chair long enough to do a tattoo. So she upset. So she like, you need to come see my lawyer. That was a strike. I'm just looking at Donna like, what? You have no money. Like, why do you even have I'm about to mix up my words, man. I'm just like, why does she even have an attorney? That was the first problem I had. Like, she just don't look like the type. She look like the public defender type, if you know what I'm saying. The free counsel type, even though it's never free. But anyways, she tells them they can go see her attorney, you know what I'm saying, and they can hit Caesar where it really hurt him and sue him. And fast forward a little bit in the episode, they go and see the attorney, and obviously, y'all seen it, I seen it. If Alex is serious about going through with this, he, just like the attorney told him, he has a case. Like, he was defending himself. He really got beat up because his girlfriend. He didn't tell the attorney that, but nevertheless, he had a case. Now, when Donna was talking, she said, we need to sue Caesar. And I'm just looking at this heifer like, if I'm Alex, excuse me, Alex should have said, we? You mean like you plus me? He should have said, no, this is all me. If it wasn't for you and your mouth and your whatever issues you have with Caesar, my spine would be okay. And I was just stuck on the fact that she said, we need to sue Caesar? And I'm just like, Alex, come on, bro. Like, I need you to man up or do whatever it is you have to do, because you need to put it in place. But anyway, so like I said, they go see the attorney. He lets him know that he have a case, yada, yada, yada. And Alex was just like, he don't really know how he feel about getting the law involved in his situation, because, he's from the street, and usually he handles the situation himself, and yada, yada, yada. But ultimately, he decided to actually go along with the lawsuit. And this is how I feel. When you become grown, when you become a grown man, grown woman, at some point you got to live by a different set of rules. Now, I'm all for, if somebody out of line, you know what I'm saying, you got to touch them, then by all means, put a touch on them. You feel me? But, given the situation, even though I know it's fake and it's for TV, I think the best thing for him to do is sue Caesar. Because here's the thing. Caesar, unless, Alex is going to show up, with a couple of his boys, Alex getting jumped every time he pull up on Caesar. So, and what would that really solve? Like, his spine and his back is messed up so bad to the point where he can't even sit down long enough to tattoo. Just think about that. You can't even sit down long enough to do a tattoo because, your spine is going to be irritated and start causing pain and stress on your body and your joints. He, like I say, he deserves to get some money from Caesar. He deserves to be compensated some way, somehow. But that was that. So anyways, moving on. we find out that Walt calendar shoot ain't make number like $320 or $360 or something like that, which I'm not surprised. First of all, what a horrible idea to think that selling calendars, black ink calendars at that, is gonna raise you $6,000 for a down payment on your apartment. Like I say, some of these storylines are just, think about it. If every calendar he sold is $20 and he needs exactly $6,000, you know how many calendars he would have to sell? That's easy math. He would have to sell 300 calendars. Don't nobody, 300 people don't want no black ink calendar, especially, look, whatever. So anyways, Caesar come up with the bright idea. It wasn't nothing bright about it to use the money that was earned and go to the casino and see if they can flip it and turn it into $6,000. I'm just like, at this point, I know everybody needs a storyline, but Caesar, just give him the money or pretend that you know how they do on the show, like he always big balling. Just step in and help out. Because at this point, I'm just like, the first dumb idea was to have a calendar shoot thinking you're going to raise $6,000. The second dumb idea is to go to the casino and bet it all. Now, I will say this. If they're regulars at the casino and they usually, have luck on their side when they gamble, or they just professional gamblers, by all means, I'm co-signing that. But nobody in Black Ink gives me the vibe that they know exactly how to gamble at casino. They all just come off as stupid and slow and ignorant when it comes to casino. They was in there hooping and hollering about winning 16 cents. I mean, come on. But anyways, moving on. So Teddy and Tatiana, they make up. She tells him that she, tired of feeling rejected, left out, or whatever it was she told him, and he just basically opened up to him and told her that, opened up to her and told her that when she went against him and said what he did was wrong, you know what I'm saying, he felt as though A, she went against him, and B, that she didn't respect him, and he ain't really about that. And I said once again, it's okay to feel like that, but it just sounds like he want a yes girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Like, because at the end of the day, what I felt like when she told him that, him playing a part and beating up that boy is a reason why possibly or allegedly he came and threw a brick inside of Black Ink. I don't feel like there was nothing wrong with that. I just feel, now, I will say this though, maybe he acted how he acted because it was on camera. But I mean, the only thing I ain't no the only thing I feel like when she told him that he needs to apologize, I wasn't feeling that. And the reason being is because I know it's probably the right thing to do. I can admit that. However, when you make a decision like that to jump when somebody that you related to or just somebody that you got a bond with, when they jump, you just got to ride with it. You know what I'm saying? You can't take it back. You just have to ride with it, point blank, period. So from that standpoint, I'm just like, no, don't tell me I need to apologize. You can tell me I'm wrong, and you know what I'm saying, I can kind of, charge it to the game, but don't tell me that I'm wrong, because I'm going to ride for you just how I ride for my blood. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, they make up, yada, yada, yada. So, so moving on, Sky down in Miami to see about her little boutique. She do too much for me. She get 2 customers to come in the store and they purchase something, and she just thinks she just taught her employees 1,000 tricks on how to sell merchandise because she said they aren't moving the merchandise. First off, they can't make customers buy your merch. If customers do not feel like the merch is, you know what I'm saying, A, if they don't like it enough, and B, if it's not affordable, they're not gonna buy it. You know what I'm saying? But Sky, she just too much for me sometimes, and it just kind of rubbed me the wrong way, because she just like the whole being extra thinking that, you know what I'm saying, she know everything and yada, yada, yada. Just like Caesar said, this is a new business. It's tough opening a new business. I don't know who she thought she was to what she was going to open up a boutique in Miami and it was just going to be an instant sensation. It's just going to be an instant pop just like that. I don't know who she thought she was, but she obviously thought she was somebody. So, anywho, so her friend, don't know that girl name. I'm going to call her Dominique because that's the first thing that popped in my head. So, a friend, Dominique, came to visit her and she telling her about how her and her son, Desaline, I just call him Desi, how they got into it because, you know, she didn't give his number to his father and then, you know, she wouldn't give her father number to him. And I'm just sick of them using Sky Kids to try to make us fall in love with Sky, empathize and sympathize for. She even said, this is how I feel about it. I understand it's been a long road between her and, you know what I'm saying, her sons. I understand. I'm happy to see that they reconcile, however you say the word. Y'all know what I'm speaking on. But at some point, to me, it's old. I'm tired of it. It's old. And how I really feel about it is the fact that she only been in both of those, well, at least one of them. She only been in Desi's life for a year. And at this point, he's a grown man. He's 18. I know that ain't, you know, it's legally grown, but it ain't grown. I know I was 18 years old, thought I knew it all, but then I got to call my mom and ask my mom for some money. I understand. He ain't really grown. But anywho, to me, I just feel like you only been in this boy's life for 1 year. I understand you are his biological mother. I understand you want to make up and, you know, be the mother that you should have been, yada, yada, yada. But who are you to make these decisions? This is a grown man legally. And if he says that he wants to meet his father, just like he said he wanted to meet you, who are you to stand in the way of that? Because she brought up the fact that she didn't, you know what I'm saying, give the exchange numbers between the father and her, him, because of how he acted the last time they met up. Listen, the meetup didn't have to happen. She had his phone number. She could have just texted him the phone number, or when they did meet up, or whatever, she could have gave it to him. But no, she want to control everything. She want to tell the man and sit down. The man came in there. He got straight to it, like, you know what I'm here for, you know what I'm saying? What's my son's number? And she just want to make conversation to start an argument so she'll have a valid reason in her mind not to give it to him, because part of me feel like she don't want, you know what I'm saying, her son getting close to him because he has a side to tell. You understand? She don't want that side to get out. That's what I think. But it just bothers me because, like I said, you've been in this man legally grown. You've been in this boy's life for a year, and you making decisions like this. And like I said, he made a decision that he wanted to meet you. If he would have said no to meeting you, come on, how does that even go hand in hand? Like, keep that same energy you had when you want to meet your son for, you know what I'm saying, for the dad. That's just how I feel. So, that was that. And like I said, I'm just sick and tired of them. To me, I feel like they using Sky and her sons as a pawn to try to make us like her even more. Now, I'll admit, she is the life of the party on the show. She brings a lot of, you know what I'm saying, that juice to the show that only her can bring. I'm going to give her credit for that. I really am. But we got to stop using her sons as a storyline, because it just, to me, I don't know. Like I said, just keep the same energy you had when you wanted to meet your son as well for when the father wanted to meet him. So anyways, moving on, back at Black Ink, somebody come and give baby mama, but basically Caesar about to get served with this lawsuit papers, and the guy who delivered them, Caesar wasn't there, and so baby mama had to sign for him, so now baby mama signed for him. So anyways, we're at the hotel, the casino, Caesar not feeling good. He went and laid down, and they had to call the paramedics and all that good stuff. And it was so funny because Kit was on her job. She was taking care of her man. She was telling everybody they too close, they need to back up. I was just like, you go, girl. Take care of your man. I see you. She would take care of him. But anyway, I read online that they said that he had a marijuana overdose. But on the show they said that his sugar was just low. His blood sugar was just low. And I don't know if it was edited this way, but he didn't go to the hospital. You know, I guess they just gave him a candy bar. He don't eat blood sugar, but all you gotta do is eat something sweet. You know what I'm saying? You from the country like I am. You already know. You know, your blood sugar low. You know, find you a nice little Reese's, Kit Kat, or whatever chocolate bar of your choice. You just find a little, you know, chocolate bar of your choice, and you know, give it a couple minutes, and your blood sugar coming right back up. You good to go. So, anyway, downstairs, Tati having a conversation with Kit and Bay. Somehow or another, they get on the subject about her and Ted. You know, she tell them they're in a good place right now. You know, she felt bad. Excuse me, oh itching. She felt bad because, you know, she made Ted feel like she went against him, and you know that was wrong in itself. And so they come out and tell her that, you know, those two, Kit, Bay, and Caesar Kit, Bay, and Caesar, you know, they were trying to teach Bay how to drive or whatever, and they seen Ted and new girl Crystal leaving out of a restaurant together, and it looked like they was on a date. So Tati went up to Ted's room. She threw a fit, asking him what's going on. Whoop-de-whoop. He trying to sleep or whatever, and basically, you know what I'm saying. He comes out and tells. He was like, we had to sit down to talk about you. And the reason I didn't tell you is because I didn't think it was that big of a deal, because, you know, we was talking about you. So Ted just get tired of it, and he was just like, what more do I have to show you? What more do I have to do to show you that I want to be with you? And so he just got fed up to the point he was just like, bump it, it's over. So them two broken up. But you know what I'm saying? I will say this. Man, you know what I'm saying? Men know how to mess up. Even so, you know, the thing is that even when it's something as innocent as that, so he says, you know what I'm saying, you still gotta let it be known. You know what I'm saying? You still got to, you know what I'm saying, let her know, like, hey, you know, me and Crystal went and talked today about what happened at the shop, yada yada yada, clear the air. And it would have been handled, you know what I'm saying? But you know, men, man, we got to keep things on the DL because we think it's just gonna make it worse by telling. In actuality, we probably make it worse by not telling. But anyway, guys, that's all I have for today. If you're new, be sure to subscribe, everybody. Be sure to like, comment, and share, and I'm out.